Hello, wishing you all a happy Sunday and a good week. And today, chapter 153, Simon Kufnum Gimel Hilchas Nida, the laws of a woman who is menstrually unclean. Number 1, a woman from whose womb there issued a drop of blood, be it ever so small, regardless of the circumstances, whether it is in her nature, as some women, to have a regular or irregular period, even if she experienced some sort of accident which caused blood to issue from her womb, she is a nida, menstrually unclean, until she counts 7 clean days and probably performs the ritual immersion. Anyone who cohabits with her when she is menstrually unclean will receive the punishment of Koras. The Koras for this sin includes shortening of the lifespan to 60 years and some say to 50 years. Also, his children die during his lifetime, and if he has no children now, he will not have any later. And that's from the Rashi on Leviticus 20:20. Also see the Rambam on Masechet Sanhedrin chapter 9, that when one dies, he also receives punishment for Koras in the next world, as death is not an atonement for it. She too receives the punishment Koras for touching in an intimate manner. Their punishment is flagellation. This is the Raisa according to the Rambam. Number 2, even if she did not feel the issue of blood from her womb, but found a stain of blood on her body, or garment, or sheet, or any other place, she is unable to attribute its presence to any source other than from her womb. She is unclean. However, this however is rabbinic law. A woman who finds a stain that is not actually red, but is not actually white either. From this, we deduct that if it is actually white, she is always clean. This is according to the ruling of the Taz 188, who says, if she saw a thick white stain within 3 hours of a bath, must consult a competent Rav. For considering this, there are many divergent laws regarding the size of the stain. There are also many laws regarding to what can be attributed and what cannot be attributed. There is also a distinction as to the time she found it, whether it was on her menstrually clean days or on the first days of her 7 clean days. Number 3, if a woman senses that her womb has opened, i.e. she senses the beginning of menstruation, even if she examines herself immediately and found nothing, she is menstrually unclean. This is a consensus of virtually all poskim except the Radvaz response 149 and Yavetz volume 2 response 5. If it occurs during pregnancy or if she is a nursing mother, when normally she would not experience a menstrual flow, if she checked and found nothing, many poskim rule that she is clean. It is necessary to let women know this, but many women do not know it. But if she found the white secretion from her body without any red admixture, she is clean. It is written, and to a woman who is menstrually unclean, you shall not approach. Leviticus 18:19. Since it is written, you shall not approach, it is explained that any kind of approach is forbidden. You should not jest with her, and you should not indulge in levity with her, or even speak words that may lead to sin, but one may give gifts to one another. However, you may be secluded with her, for since you have had marital relations with her and she will permit you after immersion, your impulse will not be that strong, and we are not concerned you might cohabit with her when it is forbidden. Number 5, you may not touch your wife during that period, even on a small finger, and you may not hand her anything, not even a long object, nor may you receive anything from her hand. Also, throwing anything from your hand into her hand, or from her hand into your hand is forbidden. Number 6, you may not eat with her at the table. If there is someone else eating at the table, the prevailing custom permits it without any changes, unless you make a notable change. For example, separating your plate from her plate with something you do not usually place there at other times, or she should change your place. If you are accustomed, when she's menstrually clean, to eat together from one plate, and now when she's unclean, you eat from separate plates, this change is sufficient. Number 7, you're not allowed to drink what she leaves over in a cup. But if someone else drank from the cup after her, or it's been poured into another cup, you are permitted to drink it. If she drank from it and you're unaware of it, and you want to drink from that cup, she need not tell you that she drank from it. But if you know that she drank from it, but do not know that she is a niddah, it would seem that she has to inform you. She is permitted to drink the leftovers from your cup. Some authorities maintain that just as you are forbidden to drink leftovers from her cup, so too you are forbidden to let her eat from her leftover food. Number 8, you may not sleep together in the same bed, even if the bed is not exclusively hers, and even if you are both fully clothed and do not touch one another, and even if you have a separate mattress, and even to lie on 2 separate beds, if the bed touches each other, it is also forbidden. If you both lie on the ground, you should not lie facing one another, unless there is a sizable distance between you and her. The same applies if you sleep in 2 separate beds placed parallel to one another, whereby sometimes you face one another. Even though there is space between the beds, is forbidden unless there is a sizable space between the beds. The husband is forbidden even to sit on the bed reserved for her, even when she is not present. She is forbidden to sleep on the bed reserved for her husband, but so far as sitting on it, you need not be stringent. Number 9. It's forbidden to sit together on a long bench if it sways. If someone else sits between you, it's permitted. You may not ride together in the same wagon or on the same boat, but if it's just a pleasure trip like riding through parks, orchards, or similar excursions, but if you are traveling from city to city on business, it's permitted, even though you're by yourselves, provided you're seated in a way that you do not touch each other. Number 10. You must not look at any part of her body that she usually keeps covered, in the house. However, those parts of the body she keeps covered, only when she's out of the house you're permitted to see, since you're accustomed to seeing it. Nicholas Marriage Volume 2, response to 75. But on the parts that are not usually covered, you are permitted to look, even if you derive pleasure from it. You are forbidden to scent her personal perfume, and you are forbidden to hear her sing. Number 11. It is proper that she wears special clothes. One item is enough. That's considered Tahara 195.8 on the days of her impurity, so that they will both always remember that she's menstrually unclean. With regard to halachic difficulty, the sages permitted her to use cosmetic, rouge, lipstick, etc., and dress in colorful, attractive clothing. If her husband doesn't mind, it's preferred that she not do things when she's a niddah during her days of impurity, so that she will not become repulsive to her husband. Number 12. She may not pour a cup of wine for you in your presence, nor may she place it in front of you at the table. If she does so in an unusual manner, such as placing down with her left hand or placing it in somewhat away from him, so that he will have to move it himself, is permitted, nor may she make your bed in your presence. But when not in your presence, all these things are permitted, even though you know that she did them. She is been for water to wash your face and hands and feet, even if the water is cold. Some parts can say that this refers to pouring any part of you or in the tub in which you are now washing yourself. Number 13. Just as she's forbidden to pour a cup of wine for you, so you're forbidden to pour wine for her. Furthermore, even to send her a cup of wine specially for her, even if it's a cup over which a bracha has been pronounced, is forbidden. Number 14. If you are sick and there is no one but her to attend you, she is permitted to attend you without direct contact to your body, but rather by means of some object. She may even raise you up, lay you down and support you, but she must be very careful not to wash your face, hands and feet, or to make your bed in your presence. If the woman is sick when she is a niddah, her husband is forbidden to attend her even without touching her, except in a case of extreme emergency, when it is impossible to find someone else to attend her. If the husband is a physician and the known physician is competent himself, he may feel her pulse, since he is not doing it out of desire or love. Number 15. All the foregoing precautions measures must be observed during the white days, that is, the 7 days after the flow has ceased, and even afterward if she delays her immersion. They are forbidden in all that was mentioned previously until she immerses herself. Number 16. During the time a woman is a niddah, during the menstruation period before the white days, it is customary for her not to enter the synagogue and not to pray. But on the days of awe, that is from the first day of Slichot, and multiple to summon at the synagogue, and she will be very distressed if she does not go. She is permitted to go and pray. Similarly, at the marriage of a son or daughter, or she is given birth in time for it to go to the synagogue, or for similar things, permitted to do so. That's the end of the chapter. Thank you for listening, and all the best. Bye.